welcome back to the vlog where you join me with an Aston Martin DB12. So I'm out here shooting this. I gotta find a couple spots downtown. We gotta find a spot for this to shoot this downtown here. Here's kind of a cool spot is what I was thinking for one shot. And then I'm gonna head to that building with the green roof. So it's got the cream interior with the diamond stitch, the purple leather up top. So cream, purple leather. This thing is a demo car, so it has 10,000 miles and it has a lot of issues already, but we won't talk about that. This thing has a 4-liter twin turbo V8, kind of like my Audi had, but this one is sourced by Mercedes. Now, I don't know about you, obviously this is subjective, but I'm not a big fan of the way the Mercedes sounds. This one's a little bit different. Aston's tuned it in their own little way. So it just sounds different. It sounds a little bit better, but it doesn't really sound good, at least to me. Not compared to the V12s, but it still sounds good. So this is a 4-liter twin turbo V8, and you can hear the valves are open right now. This thing is so quiet. Let's see if you can hear that one more time. I didn't realize this yesterday when I was driving it for the first little bit, but there's 2 different stages. There's, well, 3 different stages actually. Regular, sport, and then track. This car, honestly, for me, is just, it really is a GT car. It doesn't feel like crazy or anything. It just feels, you know, sporty. I mean, it feels crazy, but it doesn't feel like, it's too smooth for my liking. That's subjective, obviously. I actually think I prefer the DB11s, which is the old one, more than the DB12, but still a really cool car, just really smooth is the only problem that I have with it. I just wanted to show you guys the interior when it's dark. Got all this cool ambient lighting. So I came down this private road so I could make a little video, but also so I could open it up a little bit. Pretty cool little road. Real quick, what do I think of the DB12? Well, I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty great. It's really cool. I'll put how much the car costs up on the screen right here, because I honestly don't know. It looks amazing. I love these wheels, and I've always loved Aston Martins. They've been one of my favorites in terms of looks, and I think most people feel that way. This front end is a little stray away from how they've done their cars in the past. I love the headlights. I love the DBS Superleggera. This is obviously a DB12, so it's a little different, but I love the DBS Superleggera and what they did with that car. This front end, for some weird reason, I don't like as much. I love the carbon down here, really cool. It also has a really cool carbon lip, which this is a demo car. It has like 12,000 miles on it. Somehow the headlights have already become hazy. You can see water has gotten in there somehow. So that's really odd. I love the little carbon skirts here. I'll show you. Which again, this car has 12,000 miles on it and it's a demo car. It clearly has been scraped on some things, so that's fun. Luckily though, none of the wheels are curbed, which I am extremely surprised by. They do roughly 10 to 12 test drives a day, so I'm really surprised that none of the wheels are curbed. Again, like I said before, I'm not a big fan of this front end. I do like it, and maybe it'll grow on me. Most cars do grow on me, but the DBS Superleggera, the reason why I brought that up in the first place is because the headlights look a lot like that car. But the front end just looks a little too, I don't know, maybe it's too bubbly for how angular the car is, but that's just how I feel. I will say this, the interior of this thing, the materials is amazing. The only problem with this car is it's super dirty because it has 12,000 miles on it, and people have been getting in and out of it. So it's pretty gross because it has a cream interior. You can kind of see this is supposed to be white stitching right here, and it's kind of like gray. But the materials in here are amazing. I love the purple leather dash is really cool. The stitching's amazing, as per usual with Aston Martins. They have this, a lot of Aston Martins have this really cool stitching on the seat, just like that. The DB11 had that as well. Look at that roof. The roof is really cool. It has leather sun visors. This is even leather right here, and it's really smooth, which is really weird. The interior in here is amazing. I hate these little touch things. So when you're driving down the highway and you're trying to get, well, it's not working. Oh, it is working. See if you can see that. See, you can't even see it on camera, and I have to zoom all the way in. That is your adaptive cruise control distance, which when you're driving on the highway, you cannot see that little tiny, it is possible to see that. This is touch sensitive, so you scroll with that like this, and it is not very sensitive. It's Mercedes system, and I really, really don't like it. It drives me nuts. Trying to get this to do anything is really hard. For some reason, these are not very sensitive either. This is the speed for your cruise control. You have to like do a full-on flick to do 1 mile per hour up or down. I love this system. It's pretty quick. It's got cool, like the drive modes and all that stuff. The graphics are really cool. Again, I'm a sucker for ambient lighting, so the ambient lighting in here is amazing, and it's like endlessly changeable. Look at that. So you can go in and change whatever you want with this thing. And just like Mercedes in their cars, I believe they have these. These are really cool and smooth. Yeah, but the materials and the overall quality in here is amazing. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but these are really cool. I loved the little, I don't know if you'd call that rifling or what you would call that, but I love that. It's really cool. This has a nice click to it, as you heard in the last video. That is like solid. Hard to twist it, but it has a really nice click to it. Gotta turn the exhaust back on. Anyway, guys, well, I gotta head back and go drop this thing back off at the dealership. So let's head out. Definitely not slow, I can tell you that. And very effortless on the power. The diff makes a lot of clicking noises. Wait, I'll slow down and I'll show you. If I slow down, listen to this. Let's go down. Let's get on this first. I'll just give it a little bit of gas. You hear all that clicking? That's the diff. And every once in a while it'll say E-diff inoperable, which is really weird. But yeah, guys, let's get this thing back to the dealership and we'll move on.